Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Joe and Jake in the afternoon. Lick my face. Gotta keep it PG for the first 30 minutes, right? How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a good day. Me and Jake are just sitting here trying to say as little as possible to each other for the last 30 minutes while we wait for me to be able to get live, which I am now live. I went on a kind of a rant about Medusa last night. I guess we'll start there. Because she said something about it like, are we really going back to these type of women, whatever, in WWE or whatever it was? And she was referring to the dancers of the Raw Underground.
Yes.
And I was like,
scantily clad, and it was unbecoming of what the women's revolution has brought about as far as change goes. And this needs to, be done away with. And then they didn't have the dancers on last night. And Liv Morgan actually tweeted out saying, they should bring them back. But
yeah,
I think it's kind of a ridiculous thing not to have it. Because, yeah, sex sells, obviously. And you got scantily clad women dancing, but it wasn't as egregious as they made it out to sound.
They're not the wrestlers. That's what Medusa's an idiot. They're not the wrestlers. Like if the women wrestlers were in the ring, like that's what people didn't like. There's nothing wrong with some women dancing or even dudes dancing. I don't care. But the wrestlers, it's insulting if that's the whole wrestling faction or your whole roster are ditzy idiots who just show their tatas. That's the problem.
Yeah, going back to Tori Wilson taking on Candice Michelle in a Wet and Wild match, with water balloons, that kind of stuff needed to go.
Yeah. And I don't even mind if they did that as long as they had a real roster of women. So
yeah, but see, then they didn't. So then it was just superficial. They had women that could compete, but they just wouldn't utilize them. So
I think Medusa's just jealous and ugly as hell, or something like that.
I don't have a I don't have a great transition for this. But
I actually think Medusa's. I like Medusa. I think she's actually. I like her to sit him. Just destroy my face. You know what I mean? But if my wife would have to let
speaking
me
of destroying your face, Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero released their bikini photo shoots.
Ugh.
You don't want to see Vicky Guerrero and Nyla Rose in their bikini photo shoots for AEW?
I mean, this is so WWE. Right?
I can't understand why they chose this shot. I gotta send you it's on Instagram.
Let me go look it up now.
But,
I gotta see this.
Yeah, because the second photo that they have, not only does Vicky look anciently old, and I'm not trying to be judgmental here, but why would you choose this shot? I don't know if she's trying to go for like a sultry, seductive look, but she looks like she's jowling because the sun's still out. Like it just the seniors is just yelling at the clouds. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible photo. Nope. And I'm not saying because they're in bikinis. No, it's just why would you choose that photo out of all the ones? If that's the best out of everything that they had, then I hate to see what the other photos were.
Oh God. Ugh.
I mean, the first one she's kind of stood tall behind Nyla. Nyla's down there and Vicky's up top.
All right.
That's okay, but the second photo, Vicky has this look on her face that's just haunting.
See, I think Vicky is going to be the hotter one to me. I don't know yet. I haven't seen it, but I'm going to look right now. I would bet Vicky will be hot.
Well, she's the only female, so
that's maybe. Well, no, that's not true, Jake. Scumbag.
Did she fully transition yet?
I would think
I didn't
so,
think
right?
Nyla Rose fully transitioned yet. I don't know.
Really?
I thought she didn't go through with the full cosmetic surgery. I thought that was what we had discussed ages ago. But
I
could be off.
I think regular males and females can be pretty ugly sometimes. So it's. I already think that half of everybody's ugly anyway. So
damn straight.
You start chopping off parts and stuff like that. I'm probably not gonna. I mean, honestly, dude, first of all, this is my opinion. This isn't anything else. Like, some people could think Nyla Rose is hot or whatever. That's fine. That's okay. I'm just going to give you my opinion. If I had the choice between fornicating with Sonny Kiss or Nyla Rose, I'm going Sonny Kiss. I'd rather bang Sonny Kiss. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
I can get what you're saying on that.
Yeah.
I see your point.
Give me Sunny
And
Kiss.
people say, "Oh, don't be judgmental. You're judging people on their looks. How dare you?"
No.
But that's what they're doing.
What they're doing.
It's a bikini photo shoot. That's the purpose of it. It's to be looked at. It's to be, ogled. That's what they're going for. Again, keeping with the theme, sex sells. But yet, they don't want. It's so God. Just ass backwards at times, and I know it's two different companies too with AEW, but like you said, this feels like a WWE thing to do.
This really does feel like a WWE thing from like 2006 or something, or 5.
Yeah, 2005, 2006, and
or 2002. Like you wouldn't even blink at this.
2006, they were still doing the Maxim Bikini Diva search, so they still had. Sex be their focus of their women's roster.
I'm uncomfortable with this.
Yeah, not a great photo. Sorry, ladies.
Is there another one? I think it's okay. I mean, listen, I don't think this is like.
It's not horrific, but the second one is exceptionally bad. Her face
I gotta see it.
Just.
I want to see it. It's like a car wreck is happening outside. I want to see it. I mean, listen, Vicky Guerrero. I look at her and I go, yeah, what is she like 50? I mean, she looks
she's got to be.
She looks pretty 50. Good for like, what I mean? Vicky Guerrero and 50, like that. Like, hey, that looks like a nice lady at the beach. When I look at Vicky Guerrero, I'm not disgusted by Vicky Guerrero. I think she's pretty. I think Vicky Guerrero kind of pretty, but she's not my type. But she's just looks like a nice lady at the beach. But it's kind of a little weird. It's a little awkward the way she's looking at the camera and everything. Like that's the thing where their mouth open, like that's like whoa, and like a little bit like oh. But whatever, it's okay. But then when I pan down and I see the Nyla and the I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I bang Sunny Kiss, I'll tell you that. I want Sunny Kiss to do one of those cheerleading things on my sack, Let me find these Where's the Instagram? Is there a link?
I'm sending you the photo itself.
Oh, maybe. Oh, here. Oh my God. There's more to that photo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my good Christ.
You didn't extend.
Oh my good God. Yeah. I didn't know there was more to that photo, dude.
The one I sent you, that's the second one. I put it in the chat as well as people can look.
Oh my God.
It's just a really bad photo. Speaking of bad photos, Dominic, he posted on Instagram as well, and the welts he received on the front and back of his chest and back are just absurdly brutal. He has some serious welts and bruises and cuts from the kendo stick attack. Over 30 shots he took.
Can I make a prediction about this? That this was actually done and released?
Absolutely.
So that the AEW front office could weed out the podcasters and news companies that they want to work with and not work with? Like, so they put this out there, right? And then they sit back and they wait. And whoever's got the worst takes, like the worst things like the horrible things to say, then they cut them from their, like, so that they know. And then if somebody handles it where they're like, stunning and brave, Vicky Guerrero and Nyla, unlikely duo, brave it out to show all women are beautiful or something like that. And they're looking for those people that say that stuff, and then they work with those people. And that's their way of like weeding out like who they want to. Do you see what I'm saying? Like
I get that's a great point. They're trying to find who's like-minded and
or just who won't be
know they
like
can work with them in the future,
and
who won't speak out against them.
Or not. Yeah. I don't even think it's that like. I'm not even saying that it's that malicious that they don't want to work with negative people, but I'm saying that maybe it's just to somebody who will maybe criticize it in a fun way without being mean. Like, so they're looking for those people to weed out the bad. Because, I don't know, bro. This looks like, you know what? I gotta be honest. I don't do this often. Normally, I say all kinds of things. I don't do this often, but I am really, really biting my tongue right now.
I can tell. I can easily tell that's the case.
Really being I am unable to speak at this moment.
Yeah, and like I said, that second image, I don't know if you saw it, but just I'm hell bent on the face that Vicky's making. Why would you choose that as your one to release? If that's the best, then just only put out the first one. Don't put out the second one. I mean, that's how bad this looks to me. It's scary.
Oh my God. The second one looks like Vicky staring over her fence at a neighbor's kid who's like at a neighbor's dog who's shitting on her lawn.
Yes.
That's the face of somebody who's staring at your neighbor's dog shitting on their lawn.
A pissed off, disgusted older lady.
Why did they go with that?
It's not like she's bad looking by any means. It's just
that's a bad photo. Yeah,
that's a terrible photo.
Why did they go with that photo?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Kind of epitomizes AEW's, certain booking decisions with the women's. Why did they decide to do that? I don't know.
You know what's weird about me is, like, I think I'm two different people, and here's why I want to say I'm two different people. Because I am so open-minded that this doesn't bother me. Like, people are out there being actually bothered by this and triggered by this. Oh, yeah,
of course not. We're joking.
Yeah, like, we are joking, but because this doesn't bother me. I don't care what Nyla Rose is a woman now. It doesn't bother me.
If that photo existing ruins your day, you've got other problems.
Right, so, like, in all seriousness, if this bothers you and you're really angry or something about this, you got fucking problems. All right? I respect Nyla Rose. Both of them for doing this is hilarious. Like, I think it's entertaining. We're talking about it. And I respect Nyla Rose wanting to be a woman and all these things, or being a woman and wanting to just be like, let's do it. I'm a woman. I'm not going to hide it anymore. So I respect the hell out of these people, but I also reserve the right to make some fucked up jokes about this. All the while knowing that I don't really want to make fun of them in actuality, because I don't mind you doing this and being like this. It's fine. Just like Sunny Kiss. I love gays, love the trans, love whatever you are. I love that you be who you are. You should be who you are. Don't not be who you are because you're afraid of being made fun of. Fuck that. Be who you are. And even if everybody else is going to make fun of you. But I am going to make fun of that gigantic grapefruit hanging out of your goddamn bikini. I'm sorry. And oh my God, the things I want to say right now. I can't, it's finally gotten to me. It's finally gotten to me that I can't say what I want to really say. I can't believe it. I really can't. I can't. This is a hilarious joke.
Ross said she's 52. Thank you, Casey. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Guerrero? Yeah.
So. I thought she was 50. Yeah.
Get off my lawn, you son.
And it wasn't just these two. I guess the women had a photo shoot done.
Get off my lawn, Jake.
And see, that's what makes me wonder with Khan, if it's, everyone always calls him the ultimate mark, and he marks out and he's bringing back, but he really is repeating a lot of the stuff seemingly that happened in the Attitude Era. We've seen a lot of the same angles and a lot of the same events, and now he's having the women do the photo shoots, just like, Divas and Hedonism, that kind of stuff. I don't know. It just seems like all of the beats are being repeated from days past instead of coming up with new stuff.
I want to say something. I want to say, like, it's too bad because I could make this joke about a white person. You know what I mean? I should be able to make it about anybody. But, like, oh, God, I can't do it. If I made this joke, I mean, it would just people would set fire to the internet. And then they'd set fire to me
and come fuck me. Yeah, that's
no, it's so bad what I would want him to say. It's really bad. It's a joke, but it just wouldn't be taken that way. But I just so badly. In fact, I'm going to say it to you off air because I just got to say it. No, I'm not going to do it.
It just has to. It's like a pimple. It's got to be popped, Joe. You have to let it out.
Oh my God.
There's too much buildup. Too much pressure. You got to pop it.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, but no, and even though I don't, I won't apologize for making fun of people. I won't do it.
No,
I don't give
and
a
Steven
damn.
says, "Say it, Joe. You're already banned from AEW, but you don't want to be banned from."
I'm
life,
not banned from any. What are you talking about? I'm not banned from AEW.
It was a joke. But
Oh, okay. I'm not banned from there.
no,
Cody was great on the show too. Me and Cody both like Star Trek. Cody, and you know what sucks is that
Brandy
Brandy
took you to the show.
sucks that it sucks that Brandy left. Twitter and all these people. Like everybody gets so triggered about everything. It's like, what are you doing? I think Brandy is very nice. But I think she needs to be more. It would be better to meet your fears and enemies and detractors head on, right? So it'd be better if Brandy's worried about being criticized for something. She should just simply tweet out, "Here's the reason why they're doing this. We're doing this, and if you don't like it, I mean, kiss my ass. Like I don't like it. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Yeah.
But instead, running away, and I don't know what kind of bullying she dealt with, but unfortunately, in this day and age, we're all now thinking that nothing is bullying. Like you're probably just making it up. People don't really believe anything anymore because people just, oh my God, I'm leaving. I mean, I got off Twitter one day, but I just, I don't know, man. I feel like Brandy is a very important person at AEW. Probably should be on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, especially with her.
Is she really bothered?
The company and, excuse me, with her having all of that constant influx of criticism, I want to say. Yeah. She didn't, and there wasn't like a bunch of unruly people that I saw. Yeah, there were a few, but not this like outpouring of hate. It was just people being hypercritical of the heels promotion, saying, well, why is it $50 a month? How could this be worth it? Why not just do this for your fans anyways? You're already limited on female fans. It feels like you're trying to separate and segregate the audience. Why, like there were so many honest points of contention.
So,
and instead of addressing any of it, she ran and disappeared.
So there's two different things. There's, first of all, I believe that trolls calling Brandy the N-word are not people that are, they're super trolls. They're probably young kids, to be honest. They're people trolling. They could be white young kids. They could be black kids. They could be anybody, just looking for attention to say the N-word. It's like the most craziest thing. They're not going to probably not. They probably don't really hate her. They're probably not really racist, but they're using racism to trigger you on purpose. So
they know it's under your skin.
Yeah. So now you're going to get upset, and now you're going to leave Twitter, and then you're going to use it as to get the SJW mob behind you. And then you're going to use it to cry and virtue signal that, oh man, the world is terrible. And it's
you
like,
use your power up cancel culture, and you take that person and deplatform them, and you remove, all of their abilities to earn a living. And
well, maybe, Jesus Christ, if it goes that far. I mean, but this is just about sort of virtue signaling because some 12-year-old made a joke about you. Like all the people that, I don't quit things and leave. I mean, Brandy is in a way bigger position than me. I don't quit things and leave when people threaten my kids by name, like, and things like that. You don't see me like leaving. Like, have I addressed things before? Yeah. Have I called certain people? Like, yeah. But have I ever been like, oh my God, I'm leaving? Like, so you left over name calling. Like, I haven't left over actual threats, like, and scary things.
Swattings and harassments and
neither of you. Yeah. It's like, what? So why are you that thin? Like, they're trolling you. They're doing it because there's no other thing they can say to you that's going to get you angry. Brandy is hot as hell, by the way.
It's gorgeous.
Brandy's
very lucky man.
Halo Infinite has been delayed.
Yes, bring that up. That's why I said no before. That's
what I said no to earlier before we started the show.
That was the news. Oh yeah, they said they put out a tweet. Information. Oh my God, that is heartbreaking. And did they say when in 20? No, just 2021. I mean, that's just a few months away. It was supposed to ship before Christmas. It was coming out so what's coming out with the new Xbox? They're going to delay that too now. Watch. They delayed.
Can Halo ever release normal since Bungie left? What the fuck?
So disappointing. Well, think about it right now. How much media, entertainment, content we were supposed to have already had and consumed that we've missed out on due to the pandemic. I mean, the Ghostbuster movies was already going to be out. Fast 9. I know you might not give a shit about that, but still, a lot of people care about.
People need entertainment, though. So I'm
and you think about all the shows and all the stuff that we've missed out on. And it just, that's a whole nother rabbit hole in itself. We could start bitching, but I mean, New Zealand is 101 days without any community outbreak. I know they're smaller. We hear all the comparisons, but I'm just saying it is possible. So,
oh boy.
Did you see that they're releasing a commemorative intercontinental championship for China?
I heard something about something commemorative for China. Yeah.
I want to talk about the wrestler China. So.
Yeah, so that's nice. They should have inducted her in the Hall of Fame when she was alive.
I know. $500. The belt looks pretty much like the standard belt, but it says the word, her name, China, on the actual nameplate. And it's got more of like a black with silver stud inlay. So it's got a cool look to it, but.
Oh my God, I can't get over Halo. I can't even. You could tell me right now something else, and it wouldn't matter. I'm just freaking out, and I saw this too before we started the show because I went, oh no, but I didn't read the details. You remember there was supposed to be you hop around from map to map, like from different rings to different rings. Then they seemingly got rid of that in the gameplay, in the trailer, and all the description of the game.
Yeah, I know, and I don't know why.
I think that they were like, you know what, fuck that, we're going back and we're doing that. And I think that there's some other things. But
could be.
I can't believe this. I got to play Dono.
It's hard to work out a studio, so they're trying to do everything from home, and that must be a logistic nightmare. When you think about trying to get everybody on the same schedule from home that live in different parts of the world when they all come into the office, and because at crunch time, when the last few months they have execs that come from other countries and stuff like that stay on the team, and so now you've got to get everybody together and send home working copies of the game, but that you got to make sure no one's going to leak anything. It's not in studio, so now you have copies of the game out in the wild, and that's dangerous. And I mean, there's so many things to consider. So I know it's difficult, but that is fucking infuriating. I am so heartbroken.
I'm really upset because I was really looking forward to something to do here, and
TSS said the backlash for the graphics and the separate free-to-play multiplayer that will most likely be Battle Royale. Yeah, I know. It kind of seems like they're trying to fan the storm, fan the flames of the storm, I should say.
Yep. I think it was 50-50 from what they showed, and I think they want to make it 90-10 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. This fucking fuck. Oh, my God. I don't know. And also, they're going to put Halo on the PC, so what's the point in getting a console? It's launching on the PC.
Yeah, because sadly, I don't have a huge driving edge to want to pick up the new console.
Yeah, so if you're
everything on PC now,
if you're a PlayStation, I've heard from multiple PlayStation guys that said they play on PC and they play on they're going to get the PlayStation, and they're like, well, I'm not going to get the Xbox because I want to play Halo, but it's on the PC, so I'll just play it on PC. And
if you spend $15 or $12 a month, whatever it is, for the Ultimate Games Pass. You literally get any Microsoft first-party, studio released game the day it comes out on PC and the Xbox consoles. So it's going to come out at the same time.
Steve Langenheim goes, F it, just release it and patch it later. That's normally what they do.
That's what happened. That's why the Master Chief Collection didn't work for so long. It took like a year to get that game working. And I think people, if they saw another Halo title come out and have such a problem like that there'd be no recovering the franchise. It'd be dead.
Well, I've seen it all from Halo because Halo 1 was a masterpiece. Halo 2, also a masterpiece. Halo 3 as well. Halo Reach. And then things started to fall apart. And then the Master Chief Collection comes out, and then it doesn't work for weeks and months. And then Halo 5 is not doing so well, and now this. Now we have the holiday launch delayed. So I mean, they've really done everything.
We still don't know. Just like Bradley said, we don't know the prices yet and the actual release dates for either console. So
yeah, I mean,
it is interesting to consider, but I mean, we don't.
They call each other like, "Hey guys, let's wait till summer next year." How about that?
I bet you the consoles get delayed. I have a really odd feeling that they're going to end up getting delayed.
It doesn't feel like it's going to be a good launch right now with the money problems going on in the world, the shortages.
Right before Christmas, people are in financial ruin as is.
They're going to have to produce so many consoles too. Like
that's the thing. And so there's going to be shortages. Not everyone can get to the stores. They're not going to have like midnight releases like they used to, where people are camping out at stores.
Well, thank God for that. The people trampling each other.
Yeah. I mean,
although Chicago had that the other night, so for free. Chicago had that for free yesterday.
Yeah, no kidding. That was a friggin'
the first article I read through news on Beirut the other day, and I'm watching kids looking for food like in the streets, and they can't find their parents, and people bleeding everywhere, and just people trying to save people and help people, and burning buildings. And then I'm watching Chicago people just break into stores and take fucking windbreakers. And I'm like, wow.
And quickly to swing back, yes, Elias, I know they said November, but we don't know what date and we don't know how much, so that point still stands. And then chat is mentioning that Kamala Harris is officially Biden's VP. He just announced.
Oh, no.
We knew that was
I'm voting for Trump.
I usually lean Democrat. I was registered Democrat, and now you're pretty much stuck voting for Trump, no? Rocking a hard place.
Are you fucking serious? Kamala Harris is a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit. She put people in jail I mean, Mike Pence is a piece of shit too, and he is already the VP, but you know what I mean? This lady's a piece of shit. Oh my God,
she's
dude.
The first black woman on a major party ticket, Joe.
But she's a horrible person. Obama wasn't. I voted for Obama. He wasn't a horrible person to me. This person is a horrible person. This is the George Bush of fucking females. Oh my God.
The only South Asian American woman to be named the vice presidential nominee of a major political party.
Oh my God.
She's breaking records.
Oh my God.
That's what they're going for.
Dude, she put people illegally in jail in California. Go look up what she's done in California.
I've seen some of it. It's
wow,
a travesty. It really is.
I told you this was going to happen. I told everybody. I can't wait to tweet Leah this. And she said, "No way." I swear to God, this biz. Oh my God, bro, we're screwed. We don't even have one person that I trust. I think Trump and Pence suck, and I think Biden and Kamala Harris suck. So we couldn't even get one. We couldn't even get one person that I think is good. We couldn't even get one. We couldn't get one person. I could have said, at least Biden's VP is I think is all right.
Yeah, at least that, you got half of a good ticket, something like that. Yeah, you would hope that would be the case, but.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, Pence is crazy. He's a crazy. Oh, we just really we outdid ourselves, folks. Who do you want to choose? The corrupt evil bitch Kamala Harris, or the crazy Christian religious guy who put your life at risk because Jesus said so? Which one do you want to vote for, people?
You're talking about being screwed either which way.
Oh my God. This is like picking between Vicky Guerrero or Nyla's asshole. Oh my God. I mean, holy Christ, brother. These are the worst vice presidents of all time.
Horrible. Pence is a monster.
Yes.
And Kamala's not far behind.
These are the worst people possible to be the vice presidents of the United States. I mean, we're the worst people possibly the presidents, but these are the worst two people. Oh my God, dude. This is the country. These are the people running.
You're like, now, oh, we deserve all that comes our way because we did this to ourselves, you know?
Oh my God. I just can't believe
And I can't stand Trump. You know that. You know I'm not a Trump supporter. I've always been, but I'm not one of those that blames him for everything either. I just legitimately don't like him for the honest things he's done. But how could you support Biden at this point? I don't support either of them, but really, I mean,
oh my God,
is there a lesser of two evils? Remember when it used to be fun with presidential elections? You would look forward to or at least I would. You'd be like, all right, we're gonna have the debates, and it kind of was like it was just very interesting. And now we get this, and it's just
ask the people. Rob Johnson, if you want to know what Mike Pence has done wrong, go ask the people in Indiana who aren't psychopaths. Mike Pence is a sick person.
Yeah, Lord Chameleon's right. Biden only picked her because she's a black woman. Absolutely.
No, that's okay. I knew he was doing that. He said that.
Yeah, he said he was doing it.
But there was there were other people to choose. I mean, first of all, I would have gone Tulsi Gabbard for a woman, but I would go any other. To be honest, I'll be honest with you, Jake. I said this to Leah the other day because there was like 6 women in mind. Any woman but Kamala Harris. I said that. To Leah. I go, I don't give a crap what woman he picks. Just don't pick Kamala Harris. And Kamala just died the other day. By the way, rest in peace, Kamala.
I know. That was, and he's had such a hard life these last 10, 15 years or so. So, real tragedy to have him pass away. They said to the coronavirus, I believe you mentioned as well, right?
Biden is such a crazy left wing. He picked a corrupt running mate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now we got to worry about the schools opening, and
I just want to say, congratulations, America. You just reelected Donald Trump. By the way, you're going to be brokenhearted in the chat. If you're out there, the liberals are in the chat right now, Donald Trump is your president again.
Yeah, no doubt luck. This time. As where
you are done. Win this time. You could have picked
he's got it.
Any other woman. This woman is hated, and by the way, this woman was hated by her own party. Her own party. Go look up the debates in the Democrats and listen to the attacks from the other Democrats on her. She is a horrific person.
Her own race, her own people, all of it.
What is wrong with the Democrats? They hate black people. Joe Biden hates black people. Go look up his record. Go look up the black people Kamala Harris puts in jail for marijuana. She hates blacks. You are voting for the real racists. What the fuck are you doing, you libtard idiots? You are stupid as fuck. Oh, racism. You're electing racists. You really are! You can go look it up for yourself of what they've said and voted for! You're electing racists! You idiots! Oh my God!
I'm deaf.
I did freak out like this in 2016 when I found out Mike Pence was the VP. I said, who's his VP? Oh, my God.
Yeah, you lost your mind then.
The guy that thinks God's in control of a woman's cunt is VP right now. I'm not shocked.
How could you be?
They literally just elected the DNC, and Biden picked the most racist people and corrupt people we could. You are all stupid. out there. I don't know who you are, where you are, who votes for these people. You're all dumb. I didn't vote the lax selection because I'm not an idiot. This is just the dumbest shit I've ever heard of, man. Absolutely. These people, you might as well tie up a black guy and have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Yeah, good little blackie. Yeah, you shut up. Yeah, you're gonna be like, we're gonna use you. Yeah, look at you, just yeah, good boy. Yeah, good job. And then Donald Trump, Mike Pence, Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden. We live in hell. We live in hell. We live in hell. Congratulations. I won't be voting. I think I'm going to vote Jesse. I'm voting Jesse the Body Ventura and Tulsi Gabbard. I'm writing them in. I don't even think that counts or anything, but I'm going to write it. I'm going to write it in big fucking letters. Jesse Ventura, Tulsi Gabbard. Boom. That's who I'm voting for. Anyway, what other breaking news can we have today? Halo Infinite's delayed. All 4 of the people running, I think, are all scumbags.
There was a huge study done regarding face masks, and they showed that normal cloth face masks that are just square over the face work just as well as the surgical masks. Ranging from hospital-grade N95 respirators to bandanas they tested out of all of these. And it says, of the 14 masks and other coverings tested, the study found that easily accessible cotton cloth masks are about as effective as standard surgical masks. Oh, and the neck gaiters, the one that you wear around your neck that you pull up like a bandana over your nose, that stretchy material is actually worse than wearing no mask at all.
Really?
Yes.
What right-wing propaganda site are you reading from?
This is Washington Post.
Oh, okay.
But it's been reported, using a simple contraption to harness the power of a laser. I'm trying to read it. Basically, they track the particles released from a person's mouth when they are speaking. It's very straightforward. It doesn't take much resources. Any research lab has these things lying around. So they went ahead and saw, particles, how much you could breathe in. They're able to use the scattering and then track individual particles from frame to frame to actually count the number of particles that were emitted and consumed. So that's cool.
Wow.
The neck gaiters are extremely common in a lot of places because they're convenient. But the reason they're so convenient, which is that they don't restrict air, is the reason why they're not doing much of a job helping people. Oh, so because they're so thin, and when you pull it up like that, it's basically just a nothingness. It's too porous to do anything.
I
wonder why they said though it'd be worse than wearing nothing at all, though. He said it's not the case that the mask it's not the case that any mask is better than nothing. There are some masks that actually hurt rather than do good.
Right. Yeah. No. I could see some masks could do that. Yeah. I could see that. I mean, in what regards are they doing bad? By oxygen levels, or what are you talking about?
That's what I was trying to find out.
Because that sounds like just a goofy. I mean, like there's doctors and nurses wear masks for days. People who sand boats wear masks for hours.
Yeah, surgical masks, and they're saying the neck gaiters though are the ones that they're saying are causing problems.
Okay.
Just the neck gaiters out of everything they tested, from N95 masks, respirators, all that stuff downward. The neck gaiters they say is worse than wearing no mask at all.
Wow, this is wild.
It says they're easy to wear, so it makes them very common, but they're worse than wearing no mask at all. Oh, here's why. Okay, so it has a higher droplet count. It was observed in the study. The porous fabric of the neck gaiter breaks up bigger particles into many little particles and allows it to be spread around more efficiently. And it hangs in the air longer. This effect makes wearing neck gaiters counterproductive. So because of the material, it's taking a big droplet, turning it into many small droplets, and allowing it to hang in the air longer. So those neck bandanas are actually worse for you than not wearing a mask at all. Because if you just don't wear a mask, you're not dispersing the particles as much, and you're not letting it stay in the air as long.
Right. Yeah, no, I could see that. Definitely wear an N95, or a good mask. Wear a good mask, especially if you have to wear it for a long time. If you got to wear it a long time, try to get a good one. Try to get the right one for you, too. And you'll know and everything.
Well, I know we got to get to the donations, but
yeah,
really
I forgot about those.
Kevin Owens right now doesn't have any match set at SummerSlam, and Brian Alvarez, Dave Metzler, they're speaking about this after talking about Raw. And they said there were many developmental talents present at ringside who can come to Dominic's aid when the Monday Night Messiah was beating on him with a kendo stick. And they said that, you didn't see Samoa Joe. You didn't see, and I was going to mention this to you as well, you didn't see Kevin Owens. Neither one of those came out to help Dominic. So it really looks like Dominic's all alone, which I thought was ridiculous because you had Kevin Owens step into this feud again, even though him and Seth were already feuding. And then Samoa Joe inserted himself into this. So it's odd that no one came out to help him. They said Kevin Owens was there, who was another, he's fallen out of this program. He was supposed to be in a program with Seth until they just dropped it when Ray agreed to stay. So they just completely took Kevin out of it. And as where Kevin fought and lost to Randy later in the night, they're just like, oh, yeah, that was happening, but we're getting rid of that. So inexplicably, with no rhyme or reason or justifiable, reason why, they've gone ahead and they removed another storyline.
Wow.
I don't know if it's for better or
I
for
feel
worse.
I feel like they're just using Kevin Owens as like a utility guy at this point.
That's exactly what it feels like. And sadly, I mean, you're underutilizing the guy. He's so friggin' talented. That dive he did at Mania was one of the standouts for this year. And sadly, I feel like we can get so much more from him, from Samoa Joe. Those two characters are great. They're great on the mic. They're great in ring talents. They really are as close to the total package as you can get. And sadly, we don't see them on TV. So at least not in the capacity we should.
Well, let's hit up them donos, guys. Thank you for those, by the way. We're going to check them out. Sorry it took so long here.
Retribution equals Antifa needs to end now.
Yeah, basically Retribution is Antifa. Did you see me making fun of it the other day where the guy jumped up in the air, Jake?
Yeah.
The guy bounces up in the air like, ugh. They cut the ropes and he was so excited.
He was like a giddy school kid, yeah.
It was so goofy, man. I don't know, like the guy was like gyrating all over the place when they cut the ropes. Like, I don't know, like it was just like they freed their family or something. Like it was just so weird. It was like, are you really that excited over just cutting a rope with a chainsaw in the ring?
I wonder what the direction given to them was. I would love to be in that production meeting. Fly on the wall.
Yeah, I'd like to know. It just sounds like it was overproduced again. It's overacting, overproduction.
Fuck Debay.
Yeah, I agree. Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 350. I agree. What's up,
well
chat?
Put.
Man, I'll tell you what. I almost goddamn had a heart attack over this, over the Halo Infinite, the vice presidents, and everybody we got to vote for.
I know.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna play this Harris debate with Tulsi in a minute because I love it so much, and she still hasn't answered this because it's true. So it's just hilarious. And oh god, man, these people are all terrible. Anonymous, thank you for the donation. What's going on? Kamala dies right at, and then Kamala gets picked.
No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. Glorious! I'm fucking Bobby Roode! Triple H wants to fuck me! Glorious!
Screw WWE, I swear to God this show needs to die. I heard that when WWE promoted the Big Show on Netflix, about 50,000 people switched to go watch it last night. Also, Raw Underground needs to go away forever.
Damn,
Pussy
big
Lips
drop,
McGee.
Lips McGee.
Thank you, brother. I just don't understand Underground. I mean, I was worried about this the first night we saw it, because if that's the way they're going to portray it the first night, it felt like we were in for some trouble. Great idea. And I think a lot of people kind of gave it a fair shake, like, all right, let's see what happens next week. And now we're 2 weeks in, and now I
told you I was going to try. I didn't hate it last week. A lot of people thought I was on drugs or crazy, which I am both. But hell, I mean, I genuinely tried to give them the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, let's see what we can get out of this. I'm genuinely curious. All right, you showed us what it is. Now explain it. What's the purpose of this underground? You know, what's the reason for its existence? Why are people willing to fight in it? What are you getting out of it? You know, we have no motivations for anyone being a part of it. It's there, and it makes you not want to tune in because there's no reason to watch. There's no stakes. There's no story. There's nothing. It's just a fight club that's very poorly produced and executed.
When I first heard about it, I was super excited. I mean, like when I first heard about it, right? Like you, we were like, oh, what's that? Oh my God, what's that going to be? Is that going to be cool? I was just as excited as Kamala Harris to put a black person in jail. I was so excited. And then it was like, this is what we're getting? Like, what are they doing? And now the second week, it's just a failure. And one of the only things that was fun was, you know, I said it was Shane, the change of atmosphere, and the dancers. Well, the dancers are now gone. And then it got worse on top of that. So it just all became garbage. It was just stupid.
I know. And what just kills me is...
Who dropped that $24 real quick? We got to...
It was Pussy Lips McGee.
Pussy Lips McGee, man. Thank you for $24 bomb. That's a big one. That was a big one, man. That's
Super Chat.
Only got a few minutes left here, but we're gonna run through the donations here.
Hey bro, pray for us. We on 72-hour lockdown. NZ. Tired face.
Pray for you? I thought we just said New Zealand was doing good.
Last I saw, they were
72-hour lockdown. Mike, I hope you're okay, man. You'll be all right. I mean, why would?
Well, maybe they're doing this to try and keep people from getting sick.
I mean,
I don't know. I'll have to look into it.
We kind of dealt with this here. I mean, if America did all right, well, craziness happened. Why would it be that bad in New Zealand? I thought New Zealand was killing it.
I think they are killing it. I think, if anything, I would say that this is probably a overreaction
to like a couple of cases jumping up, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
One case came out again, so now one case, and they're shutting everything down. Good.
Really?
Good. 3 days, that'll give you enough to clean everything and desanitize or resanitize, whatever you want to say.
Or just kind of rethink, like, oh, we should be more careful.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad, but it's scary, you know, especially if like maybe you were missing some supplies or something like that, or you're out of something and, wow, we're stuck in the house for 3 days.
Yeah, that stinks. So
I mean, what does that mean, Stinson? What does that mean exactly? Are you able? Are there grocery stores open or something?
Are you even allowed to leave your home?
Shopping stores? Yeah. Are you I don't know what this law. We got to look it up.
Certain places you couldn't leave without being arrested. So I mean,
not sweet as, bro. Like, what's the opposite of sweet as? like a bummer or like, because they still like they use a lot of 80s terms still out there. Hey man, just stay inside and party on.
And Matt said, all right, I got to find it quick. Oh, he said, still, Shayna destroying the 3 women at once was great. As cool as that was to see, what's the point? You know, what does it do? Because Shayna's not getting a title match at SummerSlam. You know, we're not seeing that. So her looking like a badass. We've done this before, and then she lost at Mania, and then they make her look like a badass, and then she loses. And they make her look like a badass, and then she loses.
It makes it just, you know what it makes me do? It makes me think, hey, you should go do MMA because you're better at that than.
Yeah, that's where she came from.
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Matt right here.
Bret Hart mentioned Chris Benoit on their SummerSlam 92 watch along.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw you mention that, and that's pretty funny. But with him, I'm sure he's so absent-minded, and I don't think anybody's going to complain.
Oh God,
it was a watch-along thing, and it was probably just something that wrestling fans picked up on, but the more hardcore, but casual fans are probably just going to glimpse right over it.
I'm gonna snap today. I may lose my mind today. Oh, we really gotta go.
Coming. Pat McAfee promised that he will not look like shit in the ring. He said, I got in shape for my wedding. Best shape that I've been in a long time.
Oh.
And he said, basically, he's not going to look like Tyson Fury.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Oh, my God.
I want Nyla to fuck me in the ass. How is it that she has a bigger dick than Seth Rollins? Like, why is her bulge like so apparent, like she really needs to be neutered? Nasty, just nasty, man. Vicky on the other hand, ill fucking drink her bath water.
Oh man, Nebbit the Jew. Yeah, I'm kind of down with Vicky. Like Grandma MILF. I think I would.
Sign me up.
I think I would. Yeah, I'd let Vicky ride it.
Story, come on.
And I'd want to help out Eddie's wife, Nebbit the Jew. Thank you. Like I would. I'd want to like give. I love him.
Yeah. Smoke weed every day.
Happy 420 everyone. Smoke up, bitches.
Smoke up, Gorilla Strong. Yeah. What up, Gorilla Strong? Happy 420, everybody in the chat.
Just a little behind.
Well, now, no matter who anybody votes for, Biden or Trump, you're a scumbag. now, if no matter who you vote for, you voted for a couple of scumbags either way.
Yeah, exactly. Either way.
Which is everybody in the chat, so I just called everybody a scumbag. Sorry. Vote for who you want to.
Super chat.
Biden just announced Kamala Harris is VP.
Making Joe's stomach sick now. He's joining me.
Super chat.
Trump 2020.
Drew Barr, thanks for the $2, man. Yeah, I think you
remember when Seth was really over post WrestleMania, after he beat Lesnar, and then the fans started to turn on him.
What else we got?
I always say that the reason
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Kamala Harris looks like a nurse that works at Quest Diagnostics. Joe Biden looks like an old man going into a medical center getting his blood work done. Dress up Harris in a nurse outfit and we have ourselves a nursing home campaign.
Just get her in some scrubs quick.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That's great.
Oh my God, that's really funny. Yeah, everybody running is a racist now. That's funny. It's wicked funny. All the stuff.
Spit some truth.
Yeah, Bernie's a scumbag.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Tulsi was right there. Bring on the fucking asteroids.
Tulsi was right. I just said that in the chat at the same time. That's so weird. We are in hell 2020. Donated 666. We are in hell.
We are
right
indeed.
now. We are in hell. We are officially living in hell. Bernie suckered you guys twice, you idiots. He suckered you twice.
Money and ran.
With his bunch of money and his fucking cars and his multiple houses and everything. He suckered
for
you
him
idiots.
To turn around and support what he stood against.
Exactly.
Shit bum.
Dumb.
It's time to break the cycle, Joe Jorgensen. Spike Cohen 2020, you are the power.
Spike Cohen 2020. Psych. What? Joe Jordanson and Spike Cohen? Who are they? Cypherpunk. Thanks for the $5. They're running for president?
No idea.
I thought he said Joey Jordanson, like the Slipknot drummer.
The old drummer.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how Tulsi's a good Tulsi's a good person is they wouldn't allow her to debate.
Oh, of course. Because they're afraid.
What else we got?
A little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Dario Cueto.
Look at this stuff.
A little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Welcome to Raw Underground. Tonight one luchador will win one of Vince McMahon's brass rings to compete for the Gift of Balls Championship. It will be Johnny Mundo one-on-one with Prince Puma.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. They're all there now. Dario Cueto.
Eat your heart out.
Dario Wow, Dario Cueto, that's great.
Yeah, we got the temple.
Get Ricochet to put the mask back on. Let's go. Get the temple up. You can buy the whole thing.
Did you see the video of Pat McAfee training in the ring? He is pretty agile and is doing moonsaults pretty easy. I wonder if he is gonna have a good match with Adam Cole.
Yeah, he said he's making sure he's not going to look like a total schlup, Jasper Harris. Thank you.
I'm less worried about his athleticism because I've seen him. He's athletic. Like, I'm not worried about
Obviously,
that.
He's a professional punter and punter of the decade or whatever.
I'd be worried about his timing,
accolades.
his timing and placement and ability to have chemistry with Adam Cole. That's what I would wonder about.
Ability to sell, ability to read your opponents. You know, there's a certain nuance to wrestling because you can call your spots, but the greats know when to go ahead and just feel what's coming next in the match. You know, you'll call one section or one spot and then the rest of it goes on the fly. It's intuition based, and that's not something you can learn. That has to be, it's not something that you can just do. It has to be learned. Excuse me.
Well, thanks to Jasper Harris for the donation and everybody else. Pussy Lips McGee was the biggest dono of the stream. Maybe a couple more things.
That's pulling that shit again where he's, running his mouth and getting fans to get all up in arms. Matt brought it up earlier, but it is a good point. Now Seth's saying that, if this was the Attitude Era and we had that eye for an eye match, everyone would have loved it. No one would have criticized it. And that's ridiculous. It was still cringy. It was still utterly pointless. And it was a total failure.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. Fans would not have. People tear stuff apart that's in the Attitude Era too. Just because there's a lot of memorable moments doesn't mean there wasn't also a lot of bad, trashy stuff from that time too. So it's not all roses and rainbows.
Yeah, I think that there would have been problems still. It would,
exactly.
If they did that. I mean, we still make fun of the hand coming out of Mae Young. Even then, people were like, "What the hell?" So it doesn't. You didn't just get a free pass. Everything in the Attitude Era wasn't that good. It's just there was so many good things that when something bad happened, you just kind of went, "Okay, that was weird," but on to the next thing. But when you are dealing with a downtime like now, everything that's bad stands out very heavily because everything else is so boring or lame or bad. So
look at how much of a letdown. Not that anybody had high hopes, but even more so, I thought Braun would have at least a few exciting moments as Universal Champion. Like I figured they'd do something pretty spectacular with him at some point. Since his history has been destroying the soundstage and blowing up arenas and flipping cars, but we haven't really gotten any of that. The only thing close to it was a swamp fight, and that was a disaster. So how many areas right now do they have that's just floundering? This Raw Underground was a desperate Hail Mary to try and change some of the viewership numbers, and they pulled a 1.72 on Raw last night, and AEW beat Raw all 3 hours in the 18 to 34 demo. Since everybody's big on these demographics now. So AEW is starting to beat Raw. Wonderful, huh?
I mean, we said, we thought about this. We said this way back when this first started. We said this way back. Vince McMahon sicked NXT on AEW so that AEW and that NXT would take a chunk of AEW. So AEW couldn't compete directly with Raw or SmackDown. They had to deal with NXT. We said this was a smart idea, and what I said was, this is like an evil supervillain sending his minions to attack one of the good guys, because you're not going to do it. You stand back and you send your minions at the guys and let them beat up on the good guys before they get to you. That's what this is.
4 cases Rona lockdown in 3 hours. Hit me up Xbox. Hugging face.
Wow, that's crazy, man, Mike. I mean, 4 cases? God damn, we got probably 300 cases in Massachusetts right now. Or 800 or something.
Over there, they see 4 and they shut down the whole, whole place is locked up.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the better idea. That's maybe I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
Get rid of it for over 100 days, so.
Yeah, I don't know what the answer is, Mike. I'm not sure what the answer is. I don't know if it's
It's all trial and error at this point, really.
Build herd immunity, I guess, but we're going to lose people, or try not to lose people, but you're still going to lose people, or not give a damn at all and just say F it, or
Cocksucker, suck the cock. I'm allowed to talk forever. I got a fucking dick. I'm not allowed to talk as long as everybody else. Fuck you, fucking cocksucker. Suck your own dick tonight, dick.
Jesus. Kamala Harris, really? Guess the Democrats want to lose this election year like 2016. I will vote for Jesse Ventura and Vermin Supreme as his VP before I vote for these idiots. 2020 continues its streak as the worst year ever.
Wow, the Soundwave 92 coming in with a bomb. He just obliterated everything with that one.
Yeah, look at that. $50 bomb from Soundwave, the one and only.
All you need to do to know anything about Kamala Harris is watch this clip that I have of Tulsi Gabbard and Kamala Harris debating. By the way, I love you, Tulsi. You should be the VP. Watch this.
Personification of the rot that has sickened the Democratic Party. I've criticized Hillary Clinton as the, quote, personification of the rot that has sickened the Democratic Party. What is the rot you see in the Democratic Party?
That our Democratic Party, unfortunately, is not the party that is of, by, and for the people. It is a party that has been and continues to be influenced by the foreign policy establishment in Washington, represented by Hillary Clinton and others' foreign policy, by the military-industrial complex and other greedy corporate interests.
And now you see why Tulsi Gabbard wasn't invited back to the debates. Because when one person speaks up against a 30-member gang, they kill them. So you tell me who the good person is here.
I'm running for president to be the Democratic nominee that rebuilds our Democratic Party, takes it out of their hands, and truly puts it in the hands of the people of this country, a party that actually hears the voices of Americans who are struggling all across this country, and puts it in the hands of veterans and fellow Americans who are calling for an end to this ongoing Bush, Clinton, Trump foreign policy doctrine of regime change wars, overthrowing dictators in other countries, needlessly sending my brothers and sisters in uniform into harm's way to fight in wars that actually undermine our national security and have cost us thousands of American lives. These are wars that have cost us as American taxpayers trillions of dollars since 9/11 alone, dollars that have come out of our pockets, out of our hospitals, out of our schools, out of our infrastructure needs. As president, I will end this foreign policy, end these regime change wars, work to end this new Cold War and arms race, and instead invest our hard-earned taxpayer dollars actually into serving the needs of the American people right here at home.
Senator Harris, any response?
Oh, sure. I think that it's unfortunate that we have someone on the stage who is attempting to be the Democratic nominee for President of the United States, who during the Obama administration spent 4 years full-time on Fox News criticizing President Obama.
That's
who
ridiculous,
has spent full-time,
That's
who has
ridiculous.
spent full-time criticizing people on this stage as affiliated with the Democratic Party. When Donald Trump was elected, not even sworn in, buddied up to Steve Bannon to get a meeting with Donald Trump in the Trump Tower, fails to call a war criminal by what he is as a war criminal, and then spends full time during the course of this campaign, again, criticizing the Democratic Party. What we need on the stage in November is someone who has the ability to win. And by that, we need someone on that stage who has the ability to go toe-to-toe with Donald Trump, and someone who has the ability to rebuild the Obama coalition and bring the party and the nation together. I believe I am that candidate.
Thank you, Senator. Congresswoman Gabbard, I'll give you a chance to respond.
What Senator Harris is doing is unfortunately continuing to traffic in lies and smears and innuendos because she cannot challenge the substance of the argument that I'm making, the leadership and the change that I'm seeking to bring in our foreign policy, which only makes me guess that she will, as president, continue the status quo, continue the Bush, Clinton, Trump foreign policy of regime change wars, which is deeply destructive. This is personal to me because I served in Iraq. I left my seat in the state legislature in Hawaii, volunteered to deploy to Iraq, where I served in a medical unit, where every single day I saw the terribly high human cost of war. I take very seriously the responsibility that the president has to serve as commander-in-chief, to lead our armed forces, and to make sure always, no, I'm not going to put party interests first. I will put the interests of the American people above all else.
Thank you, Congresswoman. I want to briefly give Senator Harris a final second to respond.
I believe that what our nation needs right now is a nominee who can speak to all people. I spent my
So apparently Tulsi Gabbard can't speak to all people for some reason. I don't know why.
He's someone who can stand up here and lie to you all directly to your face while looking you in the eyes and saying the exact opposite of what we're thinking.
Now, she kind of sounds like Hillary.
Entire career standing mostly in a courtroom speaking 5 words, Kamala Harris for the people. And it was.
Where's the clip when did they like take it down or something? Where's the clip when she just shits
Congresswoman
on
Gabbard, you took issue
here
with
it is.
Senator Harris confronting Vice President Biden at the last debate. You called it a, quote, false accusation that Joe Biden is a racist.
This is the best one.
Your response?
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence.
You can listen to that audio online for yourselves.
She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man.
Sounds like the people really hate Tulsi and like Kamala. It's weird.
And from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response?
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40 million people, which became a national model for the work that needs to be done. And I am proud of that work. And I am proud of making a decision to not just give fancy speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work of being in the position to use the power that I had to reform a system that is badly in need of reform. That is why we created initiatives that were about reentering former offenders and getting them counseling. It is why, and because I know that criminal justice system is so broken, that I am an advocate for what we need to do to not only decriminalize, but legalize marijuana in the United States.
I want to bring Congresswoman Gabbard back in. Your response,
The bottom line is, Senator Harris, when you are in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not. And worse yet, in the case of those who are on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
I always wondered why the people didn't vote who they wanted to be president, if that makes sense. Like, obviously, yes, you vote between the two candidates, but I always wondered why it wasn't up to directly the people. You know, like you have 8 people go and debate, right?
Yeah.
You give 8 Democrats a chance, 8 Republicans, and you have people vote, and whoever becomes the top 2, you can whittle it down, or you can just have your one pick. But it would be popular vote. Do it that way.
You're right. Yeah, I don't know.
And you do the same thing for vice president, same thing. This way the people are directly involved. Side really quick, the Soundwave again dropped that $50 bomb. Thank you. He says, I wanted to donate on Streamlabs. My account can't be logged in on. I can't get out of the dashboard to go back to Joe's donation page. So I told him to send you a DM. Maybe you could work that out with him.
Really? What the hell does that mean?
Yeah. I have no idea. He's having issues and he can't donate on Streamlabs. So
what? I'm on it right now.
I know you'd rather donate there. So yeah,
right
I want to donate, but my account can't be logged in, and I can't get out of the dashboard to go back to Joe's donation page.
Other people have said that. I've seen that recently with someone else too. I don't know why though. I don't know why that would be a trouble. Like you just go weird. You just go to the donation link and you sign in and donate. That's crazy. I don't understand what.
I won't let him sign in, so that's what he was
Let me click on. I mean, he's not banned, so unless something happened.
Donated a minute ago, so
yeah. Like, let me just. I don't know. Well, we got to end the stream anyway. We've been on really a long time. We expected to cover all kinds of.
Danny, so
yeah, we did expect to cover all kinds of random stuff, and we did. We really covered a lot of.
Yeah, we went through a lot. CM Punk, still trying to basically tease the audience, saying he knows a thing or two about Retribution. Really, he is referring to the Dominic storyline with Seth Rollins, but that's him also playing it fast and loose with the Retribution group. Ring of Honor is going to be taping for the first time in 6 months, so that's something to start looking forward to. Ric Flair broke his silence. He said that I wanted last night to go differently. What I would have said is, I don't know what would have happened if my son was in this business, but I do know what Charlotte has done. And like you, Randy, she is much better than I ever was. Just like you have surpassed your father. That's it. So a bit of an interesting reply there.
Even though it was good, though.
Reed or start to even bring up Reed, that serves no justice.
Well, and he was great last night, so he didn't even need that. I thought what he did last night was great.
Yeah, they could have avoided that entirely. And then in October, we might be seeing 2 takeovers. We might see Takeover 31, and NXT UK will possibly have a takeover in Dublin, Ireland on the 25th.
Right.
So we have to see if that happens.
We should go to New Zealand. They have only got like 4 cases. Come on, WWE, what are you doing? Go to New Zealand.
And look at that. Those 4 cases, now they're shutting everything down to try and keep themselves clear. They were 101 days without any cases. So.
Not messing around out there, man.
No, not at all.
They ain't messing around.
Not one bit. All right, unfortunately, I do have to get out of here. Throwdown should be explosive tonight, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And then I will see you all for AEW tomorrow. That's going to be a hell of a night for AEW. So
get ready for Dave Rose, and get ready for me to hate on everybody tonight on Throwdown. I'm going to hate on everybody.
Joe might lose his mind.
I might explode tonight. I'm pretty pissed off about a lot of things now. No. But thanks for being here, everybody. What's up? Soundwave, thanks for that bomb. Love you guys. Hit that like button if you can, if you want to. 60 likes? I mean, should I just end myself now? I mean, what's going on? Hit that like button, man. Get us to 100 at least. What the hell? That's ugly. I mean, we are really pathetic. Love you guys. Thanks to Jake. Goodbye, guys.
Stay sexy.